They said money doesn't matter, that happiness is found in the little things, that you should be content with what you have, that chasing wealth is greedy, that wanting more makes you selfish. But let me ask you this. Have you ever watched your parents struggle to pay bills? Have you ever stood in a store pretending you didn't want something just because you knew your family couldn't afford it? Have you ever felt small just because you were poor? Then you know, poverty doesn't just limit your wallet, it limits your power. And this world, it doesn't listen to the weak, it doesn't wait for the tired, it doesn't open doors for the broke. Let's get one thing straight. Poverty isn't noble, it's not a lifestyle, and it's not your destiny. It's a trap. A slow, quiet trap that kills ambition, breaks families, and convinces you that being comfortable is enough. But comfort is dangerous because it lies to you. It says, stay where you are. Don't push too hard. Relax, it's not that serious. But it is that serious. Because every day you choose comfort over action. You're choosing weakness over strength. You're choosing survival over power. And whether you like it or not, that choice has a cost. Here's what no one wants to say out loud. Being poor isn't just hard. It's humiliating. It means skipping meals while pretending you're not hungry. It means avoiding outings because you don't feel like going, when really, you just don't have the money. It means seeing people with less talent than you get more, do more, live more, just because they had the money to move. Money gives you freedom, options, security, a voice. Poverty gives you excuses, shame, fear, silence. And if you don't fight it, you pass it on. Poverty is generational, until someone stands up and says, it ends with me. But that takes pain, and effort, and sacrifice. You can't beat poverty with vibes. You beat it with discipline, with hunger, with the refusal to be ordinary. And the biggest enemy in this fight? Comfort. Not poverty itself, but the mindset that says, it's not so bad. I'm doing okay. I'll figure it out later. Later becomes never, and okay becomes stuck. There's something brutal you need to hear. Weakness is a choice. Not all the time, but most of the time. Because while you're scrolling, binge watching, napping for no reason, someone out there is learning a skill, building something, investing, earning, not because they're smarter, but because they're hungrier. They're not allergic to comfort. They just know comfort is the cousin of regret. And I get it. Comfort feels good. But so does growth. So does seeing your bank account hit numbers you never thought possible. So does walking into a store and buying what you want, not what you can barely afford. So does giving your parents money instead of asking for it. That's power. And you don't get it by luck. You build it, brick by brick, day by day, even when it's boring, even when no one's watching, even when you feel like quitting, especially then. Because success doesn't come to the most talented. It comes to the most consistent, to the ones who woke up early, trained when they were tired, learned when they were lost, and worked when it didn't feel fair. You want to be rich? Then stop acting like you've got time to waste. Poverty is a prison, and the keys aren't outside of you. They're in your habits, your mindset, your decisions. Every time you hit snooze, you lock the cell. Every time you choose Netflix over learning, you tighten the chains. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, you throw the keys even farther away. So here's the truth. Wealth is strength. It gives you choices. It gives you protection. It gives you the ability to walk away from anything toxic, broken, or small, because you are not desperate. And strength isn't just for you. It's for your future kids, your parents, your legacy. Your freedom is your responsibility. Let them laugh at you now. Let them call you obsessed. Let them think you're doing too much. But one day, when you're living in the house they said was impossible, driving the car they thought was too expensive, giving your kids the life you never had, they'll understand. But you'll already have moved on to the next level. So ask yourself, are you going to be the one who breaks the cycle? or just another link in the chain. You already know what poverty feels like. You already know what struggle feels like. Now it's time to find out what power feels like, and that only comes with wealth.